all of you this morning to talk about the issues facing our district and our city. I want to thank the incredibly brave United Fire officers for standing here with me today, and President Jim Brosi, along with Anne-Marie Principe, a 9/11 healthcare advocate and survivor. I could not be more proud to have your trust and support. There are so many critical issues facing our city, and I look forward to working side by side with experts like you in City Hall. One of the first bills I will introduce will mandate clear signage and stronger street markings around fire hydrants. It's simple. Firefighters must be able to do their jobs without delay. When cars block hydrants, when fire trucks have to scramble for access, lives are put at risk. We've seen tragic consequences already, and we must act. I'll also co-sponsor a bill to increase penalties for those endangering firefighters and fire victims by blocking hydrants with their cars. We have to take action because seconds can save lives. We can also not ignore the crisis unfolding in Washington, the devastating cuts to the World Trade Center Health Program. Like so many New Yorkers, 9/11 was a day that dramatically affected me. Every single person standing here today was touched by that tragedy. Some of us lost lives and colleagues, some of us lost family, and too many have battled for their health ever since. It took my mother 10 long years of unbelievably hard work with strong advocates like Anne-Marie and the UFOA to even create a healthcare program to care for our 9/11 heroes, and 10 more years to get funding for it. We have a moral obligation, a sacred duty to stand by our first responders, our survivors, and our families, and that's why in City Council I will appoint an advisory committee bringing together leaders like President Jim Brosi, Fire Commissioner Robert Tucker, and advocates like Anne-Marie to fight for full restoration of 9/11 healthcare funding. And now I'll introduce UFOA President Jim Brosi.
My name is Jim Brosi. I'm here with the UFOA Executive Board, and on behalf of the 7,500 members of the UFOA, we are proud to endorse Virginia for her City Council seat. The UFOA has a long-standing relationship with the Maloney family. They have a long-standing relationship with the citizens of the East Side. They have been long-standing public service people who not only get public policy, but also get how public safety should interweave itself within that policy. For far too long, things like the 9/11 healthcare funding fell on deaf ears. People failed to understand the personal impact that happens in such a large city. Her mom, along with Virginia, took up this fight, and the fight is still going on to this day. And her commitment to us that she will continue the fight, to still be the voice, even though at a city level, will still make sure the federal government does not turn a deaf ear to the continued need for those who are sick and dying. Her commitment to make public safety a priority, to make penalties for hydrants to be more stringent, to create a balance between upzoning and bike lanes and public safety so both can coexist without compromising the safety of the people who live here. Having a representative who not only is willing to listen but to understand and to convey that message to the other members of the council is what we look for in our leadership. We look forward to her success in this race, and we look forward to working with her in the future, and we are proud to endorse her for all the work she has done and what she's willing to do in the future. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful. And Anne-Marie, if you'd be willing to say a few words.
Absolutely. So I'm here in support of Virginia, who's extraordinarily capable. She follows in the footsteps of her mom, Carolyn, who has been a lifetime advocate of the 9/11 community. Having strong leaders is really important. I think all of us are here 24 years later because there were leaders who refused to stand up for us because they needed to protect their own jobs and the financial responsibility that they would have to commit to this program. I stand here today, once again sick, deprived of this program, and listening to RFK Jr. say that we are waste in this government. No one standing here is waste. These are heroes, these are survivors, these are people who are owed this care, who were promised this by George Bush, a Republican president. And we urge you to please call your representatives and to also come out and vote for people like Virginia, who are true public servants.